Okay, I'm tired. I've been sleeping. Because man is known for three things: sleeping, eating, and fucking. Now, he ain't known for resting because, see, women say they do all the work. And men, when they go to work, come home and they sit there and say, wait a minute, I've been at work too. And women say, no, you don't know what my day was like. Are you listening to me? When men come home from work, women say, you don't know what my day is like. And then man has already said, look, I went to work and I brought you this paycheck. I gave you the money and you act like you don't know why the fuck I did that shit. I did that shit because when I come home, I want to have a clean house, a meal on the table, and these kids not to be my problem. That we co created together because that's what we did. Because when I laid down with you, the first thing I told you, I didn't want any problems in our relationship. And then you said, oh, baby, I'm pregnant. Now that's a problem. Man is already sitting there looking at the fact that you done screwed him over. Because now all of a sudden you say, oh, I'm on the pill or whatever. Or I can't have no kid or whatever. And he might want kids. That's not the problem. The problem is that once that child comes into life, now you got both got to deal with it. Y'all need to think about this shit. Because, I mean, I'm seriously. Y'all need to understand some shit. You say, okay, where did homosexuality come from? Well, you don't reproduce. And why does it happen in prison? Where you don't reproduce. Because they keep you separated. Now you sitting there all of a sudden now. You can fuck as much as you want, but you're gonna fuck somebody who don't want to be fucked by you, and at the same time, you sitting there trying to figure out why the hell they trying to do all that shit. I mean, I think y'all stupid. Y'all are stupid. Man can spill his seed wherever he want in prison. Say you my prison wife, call you all kind of shit, and you learn to take it. And then he like, okay, I'm done. And sometimes there's a whole group of them lined up, just tagging themselves in. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Because, it's new meat. They don't want anything old. They want the new meat because it just came in. And they want to be the first one to get it. Repeat it to me. Just like the first time that they popped that cherry in life. Now they want to pop that cherry in you. And then you sitting there saying, I don't want that. Well, wait a minute. You did it to somebody else. When you went to jail for some crime that you committed, and you sit there and say, "Oh, I didn't take anybody. Oh, somebody got robbed of their virginity," and you still don't even know what that is. It's something that they did not want to give up in a moment, but you convinced them because you said you knew something. So they popped that cherry in you. How much of this shit do I have to talk about? I'll be talking for a long time. I'm tired. Because my father, he said, turn the ball is fair play. Because I was worrying the hell out of him, talking about what are you doing and what do you want me to teach? You want to talk about all this shit. Because y'all talk about it all the time. When you want to send somebody to prison and you say you hope they get fucked in the ass, gang raped, and all that kind of shit, now you, as women and men, both the same, say that's what they deserve. But at the same time, when it happens to you, then you say, "Oh no, 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 that shit ain't right." The ball company really started. You're gonna rethink your thought processes before the shit is over with, people. As far as what I have to tell you, because everything you say is not right, and everything you do is not right, and everything you say is not cute, and everything that I see, I don't like. I told you earlier that I woke up and I said, "What you doing?" And then I realized, oh, I was under the wrong person, because that motherfucker, his ass, I don't like. The other motherfucker, when his ass came out, I said, "What you doing?" And he was getting dressed. He said, "Oh," he said, yeah, it's cold in this house." 'Cause I thought he was like getting ready to leave. Yeah, no, it's cold in this house. Yeah, put on his jacket and shit. So he's cute. I wish I could just take. The thing is, I don't want to ask him for his picture yet. To be honest with you, I really don't want to share him. I like that. Because the motherfucker, I mean, he got prison tattoos and stuff. He told me a little bit of his story. He said, Carlos, I got into all kind of fights and shit. I like that. Well, you know, but the thing is, the motherfucker cooked for me. He love his mama. Motherfucker is fine as hell. I mean, I don't understand why any woman would fuck over that relationship if they got him. Now, he in this country, and I asked him straight up, I said, well, your girlfriend, she over there in Russia? Yeah. So, are you working on getting her here? And then, I mean, all kind of shit I was asking. He was like, he was explaining it. But you have to say something. A man is a man. Now, I know I can abstain from a lot of shit. I can't say if that man is abstaining or not. Cause when he go out, he doing whatever he want to do. Cause he been sitting there. I mean, he dope. He smokes cigarettes, but I know he smokes dope too. Cause I know what the smells like. The Indian woman was smiling in his face. He was cooking. He had Corona. He gave me two. He gave some to her. She was drinking too fast, and she was already drunk. And she had a joint. And I said, I don't need that. And then she's sitting there talking about a puppet show. See, I want to know how my gift worked. I'm telling you, I'm reading my book of life. I told Darnell Lamont Easter not to give me any more of that insane shit that you call acid that puts you on a trip. And that motherfucker gave it to me anyway. Because the first time he gave that shit to me, I looked in the mirror and I saw a werewolf. You know, that shit that howls the moon. I had to call a friend of mine. She's a Christian woman. She talked me down because she'd been through acid trips before. Then I'm sitting there. I mean, you see, y'all now y'all laughing because you said this shit is funny, but at the same time, you're like, wait a minute. I've had some people do some shit to me, and it tripped me out. Yeah, we talking about consciousness now. Similar experiences and all that kind of shit. Because see, the only thing a psychic ever does is remind you of what you already know. They really don't need to get paid for your experiences, but you're paying them anyway. They said this is work I must do, and at the same time, it's work they must do on themselves. They need to fucking leave you the hell ass alone because you all came from the same God, and at the same time, why the hell do you get to get paid for doing some shit that I've already been through? So back to the story. Reynold Cosmo. We saw he was a trip because I thought that guy was dead, but he was like somebody I knew. He was in Antioch, and Darnell introduced me to him, and then he chimed in because I was talking about some shit about Darnell, and I had to, for a minute I had to ask myself who was he, because I didn't know who the fuck it was, because I forgot about him. That motherfucker was talking some shit, and I wrote him back and I said, because he sent me a private message. That's why I told you I don't do private messages. But I sent him a private message. I said, first off, I don't know who the fuck you are. But then I realized who he was. I said, you talk about your mama. He said, I done made peace with all that. No, 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 you haven't. You talked about your mama like a dog for some money. She paid your rent. She paid all kind of shit. That was your mama. And now you gonna sit there and tell me that I shouldn't have said anything to Darnell. And I didn't even invoke your name. So why the fuck you gonna come out the woodwork? Oh, but I remember, cause see, I remember you was an actor, or supposed to be a child prodigy. You told me all kind of shit. I think he told me was it Carol? He did some shit. He did some shit. I think it was with Carol that he did it. Whoever he did it with was. I mean, they were a star. He wasn't. He was a supporting actor talking some shit. And then he want to sit there and talk about how great he was. I mean, motherfucker, you live in an apartment like everybody else. What the fuck are you talking about? An apartment is apart from everybody else. You one wall over, and if the walls are too thin, you hear everything that's going over next door. And I know exactly what went on in your apartment because I was party to it. Now my father's saying, please stop, but not really, because some of y'all is loving this shit. Y'all like, cause see, that song is playing again. God has not forgot. If he said he would do it, you would understand. God has not forgot. Now, like I said, the Russian man got up. I have never seen his dick. I know he got one. I know he's sitting there he's scratching all the time. He looking for something. He gonna get it eventually. The other man came in, he come in here, he's stupid though. I was like, if he tried to climb bed with me, I would kick his ass out of bed and I would beat his ass down with anything I could find because he's stupid. Because he is not the one who speaks nicely. He didn't want to tell me I need to stop breathing. The other man, he talks to the other one and tell him. He said, and I mean he talked to him. I mean, like he's a nurturer, cause he is. Man, woman, the same. What you learn in life is what you learn, and what you teach to another is what you teach. And what you think you're gonna get away with, well, that's something you practice it until you get caught, and then you sitting there saying, "I shouldn't have did that shit." That's the secret and the key of life, as far as where you at now, and you really don't want to ask me any more questions. You understand? Because see, somebody just came down the hallway and they went in that bathroom and they looking for relief, and everybody was always looking for relief from something. That's something that my father kept sending me repeatedly. People are always looking for relief from something. And he is one singular consciousness in mind, God. And at the same time, he's sitting there trying to educate us all. And we all are these various thought processes that don't know who the fuck we are, and at the same time we're interactive souls. And then we sit there and say, "Oh, my heart hurts." Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about now. Because I know something. What the fuck do you know? You ain't gonna kill me. You don't want my father to put an end to the story, and did not ask him. I did not pray for your life to go away, because I still can learn some shit from people. But nothing else. These if you know how to fuck, which is really funny because you have to understand something, people. None of you do fuck the same. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who, I mean, when they throw that shit down, they do that shit the way that you want to feel it. You know, other people, they just do it any way how they want to feel. And then you sitting there walking all like you have been ridden like a pony. I'm gonna get really crass with you because you need to understand this shit. Male and female alike. What happens to you for a reason. And whether you like the heartache or not, trust me, the other person in that moment is enjoying what they're doing. And then maybe later on they might realize they made a mistake because they shouldn't have been treating you as a child of God the same way. But they just did it anyway because they were already taught that shit by somebody else. Especially when you said, I want them to go to hell. I want them to live in prison. I want them to get fucked and left under the jail as if you didn't know what you said. But at the same time, now the shit's coming around to you. You're like, oh, I don't want that. I tell you what, too fucking late. Your realization. Capiche?